My name is Isabel Leader, and I'm going to be talking about the study of mescaline. Mescaline is a hallucinogenic alkaline known for its intense physical side effects and hallucinations. This drug originally comes from indigenous cultures, specifically from plants like the San Pedro cactus found in the Andes and the peyote cactus native to Mexico as well as the southwestern area of the United States. These cacti were used at least 5,000 years ago by indigenous cultures that have since long vanished. Many years later, the Europeans conquered Mexico from the Spaniards and rediscovered the drug. Since then, many in the US have tried to capitalize on the drug in different ways, eventually failing and then criminalizing the recreational use of the drug. The first attempt at capitalization was made in 1913 in New York City by pharmacologists Alwyn Nauer and William Maloney. They were hopeful to use the information gathered in their 23-person study to better understand side effects and gain insight into the psychotic phenomena and hallucinations of schizophrenia. This ended up proving nothing scientifically because of how easily distinguishable hallucinations from mescaline were to those from schizophrenia. This also proved to be a bit unethical because of the uncomfortable physical side effects the test subjects had to endure. The drug also provided a very unpredictable experience to each individual user. While these unethical studies carried out, mescaline was being used in a positive way at around the same exact time. In 1914, Frederick Smith, a pastor at the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, now renamed Community of Christ, encouraged his congregation to use peyote during his services. He vowed it would induce religious ecstasy that he said he experienced at ceremonies of different Native American nations. As positive as Frederick Smith vowed mescaline was, it took a very dark turn during World War II. During the infamous human experiment program of the Third Reich, Nazi physician Kurt Plautner forced prisoners at concentration camps to take mescaline so that he could observe whether or not it could be used as a truth serum in the future. It only proved to make prisoners violently ill and nauseous, which wouldn't make any real participants trusting enough to answer any questions. In the end, each attempt at any studies where mescaline was used proved to be a failure. Each study came up with the same conclusion: mescaline was too unpredictable in its physical side effects to garner any kind of real results. It could not be used to gain more knowledge about the human body or even mental health, such as disorders like schizophrenia or even bipolar disorder. Scientists eventually became preoccupied with LSD in terms of different research, and mescaline was petered out and not used anymore. Realizing that they couldn't capitalize on the drug anymore, the United States prohibited the use of mescaline recreationally, but the only exception of that law was for ceremonial use, mostly involving the indigenous cultures who originally used the drug mescaline.